Jenna, did you hear about the body found on Deck 9?
Oh no, that's terrible.
Not much,
Do we have any
just
leads?
that she was a crew member in engineering. We'll have to talk to her colleagues and see if they noticed anything suspicious.
Sounds like a plan. Do we know anything about the victim?
There was a murder. They found a crew member's body this morning.
Mike, I have a bad feeling about this. What if the murderer is still on board? Of course, I'll do whatever I can.
Agreed. Let's get started. Let's start by interviewing the crew members who were on Deck 9 last night.
It's a possibility, but we have security personnel on high alert.
Okay, I trust you. Let's do this.
I told you to take care of the problem, not kill anyone.
It could not be helped. Resistance was not an option, and by the way, do you have my payment?
Jenna, look at this.
What is it?
It's a crew member who was on Deck 9 last night, but he's acting suspicious. He keeps looking around, as if he's trying to avoid being seen.
That's definitely worth investigating further. Let's track him down and see if he knows anything about the murder.
Agreed. Let's go.
We have reason to believe you may have information regarding the murder on Deck 9.
What? I don't know anything about that.
You were acting suspiciously on the security footage. Can you explain that?
Okay, fine. I was on Deck 9 last night, but I didn't see anything. I was just trying to avoid being seen by my supervisor.
Why is that?
I was supposed to be on duty, but I took a break to visit my girlfriend on Deck 8. I didn't want to get caught.
So you have an alibi for the time of the murder?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, well we'll need to verify that. In the meantime, if you think of anything else, let us know.
Did everything go as planned?
Yeah, there were some kinks but it got done.
You sound like we have some loose ends, and you know what could happen with that. Make sure everything is cleaned up. You don't want me to do it, do you?
I will make sure, ma'am, no problem.
Good, get the hell out, and let me finish my bath. Keep me posted.
That was a dead end. But at least we can rule him out as a suspect.
Yeah, it's a start. Let's keep digging and see if we can find anything else.
We'll get to the bottom of this, we have to. We've hit a dead end. We need to find some new leads. Let's take a step back and look at what we know so far. We have a crew member who was murdered on Deck 9, and we have a suspect who we've ruled out. What else do we have?
You have the rest of what you owe me.
Look, I told you.
You have the rest of
never
what you
to
owe
come
me.
here. You know the deal.
I don't care about the deal. People are asking questions. You would not want any answers to get out, do you?
Listen, you ass. You will get it when I give it to you. Understood, or will we have a problem? Now get the hell out.
We know you've been talking to someone about the murder. Who is it?
I can't tell you.
You have to. We're trying to solve a murder here.
I know. But this person is dangerous. They know what I did, and they're threatening to tell everyone if I don't do what they say.
What did they tell you to do?
They want me to steal something from the captain's quarters. I don't know what it is, but I know it's important.
Alright, we'll take it from here. You just stay out of trouble.
We need to find out who this blackmailer is and put a stop to them before they cause any more harm.
We might have to silence Steve. He is not stable enough to be questioned.
And how do we go about that?
I am sure you will come up with something. This is a big place, lots of area to hide a body, or do I have to do everything?
No, it will be done. This is getting out of hand. Too many bodies are coming up missing, and if we are not careful, it could come back and bite us in the ass.
Just as long that it isn't my ass. Now get to work, we don't have long.
We've got our man, Jenna. The blackmailer is the same crew member who killed the victim.
I knew it. But why did he do it?
It turns out that the victim had found out about something the blackmailer had done in the past, and he was afraid that the victim would tell everyone.
So he killed her, to keep her quiet?
Yes. And then he started blackmailing our other suspect to cover his tracks.
Unbelievable. Well, let's arrest him and get him off this ship.
Agreed. But first, we need to find out what he was trying to steal from the captain's quarters.
Agreed. But where do we start?
Why you keep me waiting? You know how this works.
You have been talking to the wrong people. You know what that means.
What do you mean? I have been talking to no one.
It means you made a bad choice.
Have you seen Steve?
We have been looking for him. We have some more questions for him.
I have not seen him. He didn't log in for his shift. That was over an hour ago. You find him, tell him not to bother to come in. He has been replaced.
I will put a search party out for Steve. In the meantime, let's go check out the captain's quarters.
Okay, let's go see what we can find. What is it?
It is a record of all the communications between two crew members since the murder. And look at this one. Steve got a message from someone. Unknown sender, but he seems pretty shaken up by his response.
Let's go talk to him.
Commander, this is the search patrol. We have found Steve.
Good. Detain him. We have more questions for him.
I am sorry, Commander. Steve is dead.
Okay, as soon as Jenna and I are done here.
Lieutenant, what do we have?
He was found at 06 this morning by the first shift crew coming on duty. The doctor can give you the rest, sir.
The cause of death was a single shot to the back of the neck. No other causes were found, sir.
Okay, secure and look for evidence. Thanks, Doctor. You can do what you need to do. Rest of you know what to do.
So where do we go from here?
Back to the office. I will meet you there.
I promise I will connect the dots here. First, please welcome Ken Morris to California. He and his wife just moved here from Chicago. They asked for our help because an important piece of electronics mysteriously did not make their move.
We downsized tremendously. That next to nothing to really move.
Still enough stuff to stuff one of those shipping cubes. But as soon as Ken sent his cube west from Chicago to Los Gatos, a realization.
Ooh, I forgot to pack the router.
We need to talk. I just need to know that you have nothing to do with what's been going on.
What is it that you think I am doing? I did hear that you are working on a big case. How is it going?
If I find out that you are in some way involved, I will have your ass.
I thought you already had, or did I take that the wrong way? Is that a threat?
You take it any way you like. Just keep it in mind.
I will keep that in mind the next time you stop by. Now leave me alone. I was trying to watch something. You would not understand it. Now get out.
Still enough stuff to stuff one of those shipping cubes. But as soon as Ken sent his cube west from Chicago to Los Gatos, a realization.
Ooh, I forgot to pack the router.
That internet router right there. No worry though, Ken and his wife were booked to fly here, and he still had room in his carry-on bag. But when he got to California, a mystery. The router was missing. Ken says the only time his bag was out of his control,
it was flagged,
was at the TSA checkpoint in Chicago. Ken said an agent searched his suitcase, but never said anything about confiscating his router.
I was told it was
okay, let's see what we got. What are you working on?
I am trying to open his message app. so we can see what was said. Just about got it.
So we have find out who sent him this. We need to start making some connections. And get some answers.
Okay, I got it. I can't see who sent it yet, but I have the message open. It said, I know you saw me on deck 9, and if you don't keep quiet, you will be the next one they will find, or they will find about who you are seeing.
Can you find out who sent it? Or anything?
Okay, here is Steve's reply. Don't worry, Robert, I will not tell anyone I saw you leaving the area where the body was found.
Are you sure he said Robert?
Yes, I am positive. We need to find Robert and talk to him, don't you think?
Let's go see what he has to say for himself. Robert, we need to talk. We have reason to believe that you know something about the murder on deck 9.
What? I don't know anything. What the hell are you talking about?
Steve saw you leaving the area where the body was found. Can you explain that?
And we know you are the one who sent him those threatening messages.
What? Are you crazy? Let's go ask Steve, and get to the bottom of this.
Only one thing wrong with that. Steve is dead.
Do you know anything about that?
Okay. I did it, but I had no choice. You don't understand. I had to. She was. I saw her doing something illegal, and had to stop her. Before she got us all in trouble. That is when Steve saw me leaving. I had to make sure he didn't tell anyone.
So you killed her, and you blackmailed Steve, and killed him too?
Yes. But I had no choice. I was under orders, and I had to do what she ordered. I had no other choice.
That is no excuse. You should have come to us, and told us what was going on.
Yeah, I understand. What's going to happen now?
You are under arrest for blackmail and 2 murders. Can you tell us who gave you those orders?
No need. I have a feeling that if you told us you won't live long enough to serve your time. Take him away.
So that was almost a getaway case. But justice was served. But why do I feel you think there was something else?
Justice was served, but not all to everyone involved. There was a something or someone missing. But it is one for the books right now. On to the next.